Welcome back, folks. Sorry about the pausing on the construction of the bug out camp. Had some really bad weather the past couple of days, for the past week. So today, though, I am going to do a video, and today's video is about budget camping or budget hiking, whatever you want to call it. Today's budget item is a wood burning stove. Before I get into it, you can burn more than just wood in this. You can use these gel canisters if you want. You might have to prop them up a bit on, like, I don't know, a little tiny can, or let's say a tuna can or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, you can use these. There are, you basically, anything that can make fire, you can put into this. You might have to get creative for some things, like, you know, for example, oh wow, wind is blowing all of the ash out of my old, out of my backpack. The wind's blowing all the ash out of my old wood stove. This is my old wood stove, by the way, just so you get an idea of what I'm upgrading to. And of course, before that, yes, I did have a rocket stove, which is sitting right here in front of the camera. The top piece that went on it burnt out, so the little arms that would hold up the pot kind of just started breaking off. This is also another little stove that I was using before that one. So just give you an idea of how much of a budget camper I am. This stove I bought years ago, 4 years ago, and it, 4 years ago, it cost about, I think it was $20, $21 or something like that. Really, really good stove. If you don't want something too big, I suggest these little rocket stoves. They pack down pretty well. They become pretty compact. Today, the one we're going to look at is a little bit bigger than that rocket stove there. Also a little bit heavier. So normally, well, my stoves are not only just based on price, but based on the weight. So normally this is not a stove that would be on my list because I do a lot of long distance hiking, and this is actually got some weight to it. Like, it's not a light stove. For short hikes, it would be perfect. The only reason why I went for it was because originally I was buying this stove for my friend's birthday, but her girlfriend decided she was buying her stove at the same time, and I tried to send her a message to talk to me about it because I had a great idea and I wanted to do it, and unfortunately my carrier pigeon didn't make it very far. I think he got lazy, turned around and came back or something because she didn't get my message. Stupid pigeons. Anyways, maybe I should just use the internet. This is my, such a bad joke, eh? This is my wood burning stove. This is the grill for the top. I actually fried up a pork chop on this yesterday. I was going to make this review video yesterday, but to be honest with you, there was a hole in the crotch of my pants, and I didn't notice it until afterwards. There was just a situation, so many situations where I couldn't edit that out. So I decided I would just, you know, do the video over again. So yeah, this is the ashtray here. Goes in the bottom, obviously. Here we go. Down there. Now, a lot of people had the same complaint about this stove, and that was the plastic is really hard to get off because apparently, like, it comes with this this blue plastic over all the metal. It's even in the hinges, underneath the folds. So clearly, they just like put it together with the plastic on it and didn't think to, you know, take it off, because, you know, why would you do it like that? It didn't make any sense. But anyways, so I heard a lot of people go on about how difficult it is to get out of the hinges. Now, if you pull the pin out of the hinges, you can take each panel off, and you can just take the pin and you can poke all the plastic out of the hinges. It's not hard. It's really easy. It's really easy to put back together. So the plastic underneath the folds on the metal, it's not really anything you can do about that. Yeah. One person complained about the plastic so much, they were like, I kind of want to send it back. That's a little overreacting there, buddy. So we're going to make a fire in this. I'm not cooking anything in it today because I didn't bring anything out here to cook. I actually ate a huge meal before I came out here. Today I wasn't going to come out, but I decided I would come out and check on my birch tree and get some birch tree water. So I changed my mind, and I was like, I'm going to do the video today and at the same time and all that jazz. Anyway, sorry, not to bore you guys any longer. I'm going to make a fire in it. Before I do, my review on this stove is that it's wonderfully awesome. It gets 5 stars in my book. I've used it every day, almost every day for 2 weeks. And I am most definitely more than satisfied with it. Like I said though, as for its weight, the weight is the only issue I would probably have with it, but that's not its fault. That is just, you know, if you're a long distance hiker, a smaller stove, something like this, is more practical. But I'm going to give this one a go for the year. I got some other new budget gear on its way. We will be doing reviews on that as well, and reviews on a few other things. A bow, and a couple other stuff. Yeah, anyways, so hopefully, I think, unfortunately, it's going to take a little while for some of the new gear that I'm getting to arrive. Hopefully, it'll be here sooner than the estimated time, because I would like to make more videos about it. But this stove is the perfect budget stove for anybody who's a budget camper. This stove will cost you somewhere in between $30 and $40. Usually when I go for a stove, I try to hit closer to the 20, 25 mark for, you know, just a small stove. This thing's a little bit more intense than a rocket stove, so I get why it was a little bit more. So yeah, I do recommend these if you're a budget camper and you're not planning on walking really long distances with it. I do recommend it. It's great, as you will see in a few moments. I'm gonna go get a little bit more fire starter than this. Some of it's still damp. There's a ball of dry leaves in there. Ugh. I do, very much. I'm happy that I bought the stove. I almost didn't at first. But I changed my mind, and I'm really glad I did. Like I said, the thing falls in somewhere in between $30 and $40 budget range for a stove. These should light pretty fast. Just a little bit. You know what? It comes with a fire blower as well. I've never gotten to use one of these until recently. I've seen people make them out of wood and stuff. I've never done it myself. You think I would with long hair. I mean, obviously at this point this is just me screwing around with it. Once it gets going, it really gets going. Pretty much jam in as much wood as you want in it. Very cracky wood. Some of it's really damp. Yeah, we'll just stick that up there. We need it. Let's see if I can turn this thing. There we go. So that's it in a nutshell. So once again, like I said, it's got my 5-star review. It's a great little stove. I really enjoy using it, and I will keep you guys up to date. If I have any troubles with it, I will let you know. Until next time, folks, safe travels.